Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren Anthony. I want to talk to you today about two different dinner shows that we went to when we were in Orlando, Florida. I'm actually going to concentrate on just one of those specifically, but I can also give you kind of a comparison of the two shows. They're two very popular shows, dinner shows to be exact, in Orlando, Florida. So how it works is you pay one price, and included you get unlimited alcoholic drinks. They are usually just wine and beer. If you want a specialty drink, you have to pay extra, but also includes a dinner, like a 3-course meal, and a show. So the two that I'm going to compare, but the one I'm going to actually focus on is called the Pirates Dinner Adventure in Orlando, Florida. That's the one that's going to be the focus of this video and kind of the review of it. And the other show that we saw was the Sleuths Mystery Dinner Show. So it's kind of a murder mystery show. It's very different, a Pirates Adventure dinner show and a murder mystery show. They couldn't have been more different, but they were both unique in their own ways. My focus is going to be a review on the Pirates dinner show in Orlando, Florida. So I'll start there. I want to first say that both of these are very popular, and I had heard about them both for quite some time. I'm from Florida. I've spent a lot of time in Orlando. I've been to any and every theme park in Orlando, Florida that you could think of. And one of the big things to do when you go to Orlando is, of course, go to the theme parks, number one. And secondly, a big thing to do is go to these dinner shows. Now, they're very fun. They're usually interactive, which both of these shows were, the Pirates Dinner Show and the Sleuth Mystery Dinner Show. So if you're looking at either one of them, I think they're both really good. If you're looking for something to do, go out with your significant other or with your family while you're in Orlando. I think they're a fun thing to do during the night. Obviously, theme parks are always fun during the day, but at nighttime, you might want to find a nice dinner show to go to, or just take a break from jumping around to all the theme parks and just focus on a night event. That's a totally great idea as well, and I highly recommend that. So for the Pirates Dinner Show, I want to start by saying the food was actually really good. I would say that's my favorite part of the whole show. I love the food. The show itself was well done. It was very theatrical. It's basically like going to a theater show where everybody was dressed up as pirates and in costume. What I didn't like was the sound was very bad. I felt that they could have done better by making it louder. It was very hard to understand what they were saying. There was a lot of music as well. It was kind of a musical dinner show. So if you like music and you like singing, they kind of were singing pirate songs, and along with this story of pirate invasion and all these. I won't give away too much, but it was interesting, kind of what you would expect though, as far as the show goes, as a pirate's adventure. So there was a lot of that going on. Great costumes. The theater itself, I don't want to give away too much, so I'm trying to think how to say this, but the actual setup of the stage was really, really well done. I would say that was even better than the dinner mystery show. So if you're looking for the visuals, if you're looking for a great setup, a great stage, awesome costumes, beautiful costumes, and a lot of action and movement, I would say, by the actors, then I think the Pirates Dinner Adventure show is going to be a great one for you. Again, I didn't really understand a lot of times what they were saying. I think that was just a technical error. I think that they could have checked the sound maybe better before, or maybe that just happened and they didn't realize it, but it was hard for me to understand the dialogue and the talking that was going on. But there was a lot of singing as well, so you can just enjoy the music and a lot of movement as well by the actors. So a little bit of adventure going on, different things going on. So it was more of a visual kind of thing to me. Again, I thought that the food was excellent. I love the food there. I think the food was better in comparison to the Sleuth Dinner Mystery Show. I was actually quite surprised because visually, when it comes to the food, it didn't look too appealing. When it came out, it didn't look that exciting, but the taste of it, when I tasted it, it was delicious. And my partner said the same thing as well. We weren't so sure about the visual of the food when it came out at first, but then we tried it and the food was delicious. I also want to say that the Pirates Dinner Mystery Show was very kid friendly and very family friendly. So for me and my partner, it was just the two of us. We are in our 20s and 30s. So I would say it wasn't my favorite show because it was more geared towards family style for kids. I think if you're a family, if you have children, I think it's a great thing to do. Kids usually love pirates and love the theater part of it and the visuals. So I think that was really good. And if you want some beer and some wine that's included for the adults. You have that, you have drinks, and the food was delicious, so everybody will enjoy that. Now, comparing the Pirates dinner show to the Sleuths mystery murder show, I actually prefer it out of the two. If I had to pick personally, I would pick the Sleuths dinner mystery show just because it was very, very different than the Pirates dinner show. I would say that the stage itself, when we first got in there, I was a little under surprised. It wasn't what I was expecting. It's like this tiny little room and just a stage with a couple decorations, like you're in someone's house, just a wall of someone's house. So I was a little bit at first like, I didn't even realize I was in the show already. I was like, this is the show, this is it, you know? So I, at first, was a little bit deterred by that, thinking, oh, I hope it's gonna be good. So my expectations were actually low. I had high expectations because I heard very good things about it before entering. When I got in the room for the show, my expectations were a little lower because I was confused on this wasn't a really grand setup like the Pirates dinner show is. So that was misleading because when the show actually started, the show itself I really enjoyed. I've had to pick between the two. I think the show for me was better, but it wasn't because the actual show, the presentation was so much better. I think the presentation and the show and the theatricals and the music and the action in the Pirates dinner show was great and probably better than the Sleuths dinner mystery show, but I liked the mystery and the thought and the thinking. Really got your brain going, make you thinking about the mystery behind the murder, the whodunit kind of show. That's exactly what it is. It's somebody gets murdered in this show, you know, not for real. This is a part of the dinner mystery show, and you have to find out who did it. So they give you a bunch of clues, and it's very interactive. Both of them were in different ways. I would say the Pirate dinner show was interactive with singing back and forth between the actors and the guest. So it was kind of more of a kids thing in that sense. And when we talking about the mystery show, it was more interactive, as in they were giving us a bunch of clues and we had to guess of who did it, and then towards the end you guess who you think it was, and finally they revealed to you who it was. So I preferred that dinner mystery show because I like that kind of interactive and really getting my mind going and my brain thinking. I also think this was more for adults. I think children might get lost easily, might not be that into it. So I think it really depends on who you're going with, what you're looking for. If you're with your family and with kids, I'm thinking the Pirate show would be better. The Pirates Adventure show in Orlando, Florida is going to be a better fit for you. And I think if you're going with maybe a couple or a group of friends and you're a little bit older, at least, you know, in your teenage years or older, I think that I would go for the Sleuths dinner mystery show. So there's a little bit of a comparison there, but I really wanted to talk about the Pirates dinner adventure show and exactly what it was. I again don't want to give away too much. Both of these are shows that you have to go and see for yourself, but I wanted to give you mainly the comparison so it would make it easier for you to choose. If you have time to go to both, that's great. If I had to pick one to go to again, I would pick the Sleuths dinner mystery show. I definitely would go to that again because I enjoyed it so much. And if I had to have the opportunity to go to the Pirates dinner show, honestly, I think I would pass. I wouldn't go, and not because it was a bad show, just because it was not fitting for what I'm looking for, what I enjoy, for who I was with or who I would be with. Maybe one day if I had children and they're really into pirates, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fun thing for the whole family to enjoy. But if you're just looking for a night out with some friends or with your significant other, definitely the Sleuths dinner mystery show. So there's some options. If you have any questions about any of them, again, I didn't want to give away too much in this because that's part of the adventure, part of the surprise, part of going to these shows is you get to see it yourself and uncover it. But I wanted to give you kind of an idea so you can see what they are about in general and make an educated decision on which is the best one for you. So if you have any questions about either one, go ahead and drop me the question in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Happy to answer any questions, and hopefully that helps you make a better decision or gets you excited for if you're looking for a dinner show in Orlando, Florida.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up like button down below. And thanks so much for doing that in advance. Also, if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those down below in the comments section. If you have any suggestions for future videos that you'd like to see, leave those as well in a comment down below. I'll get to those as soon as I can. Don't forget to share this video on social media with friends.